Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am so excited to share this haul with you. I've been not only to my favorite thrift store, but I also went to 2 different antique shops in my city. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I got so much cool stuff. I came home and I was like, all right, I gotta make a video. I have to show them what I found. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome. Come on in and make yourselves comfortable. I love to thrift. It is like one of my favorite things to do. I love it. I go probably almost weekly, I would say. I also enjoy like flea markets and antique shops, although I don't do that quite as often because I am quite budget conscious. And sometimes things can get really pricey when you're dealing with antiques. But today I had my reasons for going antiquing and I really scored. If you want to see a playlist with all of my previous thrift hauls and some of my like garage sale finds and things like that, I will leave that playlist down below for your viewing pleasure. And let's get right into it. Let's start with the thrifting. I went to my favorite thrift store. My favorite in my area is Volunteers of America. I have found that they still have the best prices when it comes to clothing. I'm very excited about the price of the things that I got today because I did not spend very much on these clothes. Because the Volunteers of America in my area, they do like all like red colored things were 75% off today, blue tags were 50% off, and green tags were 25% off. And so I try to focus on those colors when I'm thrifting, and that works out really well for me. So we're gonna start with my kids here. I have 2 boys. One is 8, one is 6, and they are in the midst of basketball season right now, and so I wanted to find some more like athletic clothes for them. They can like wear some of the same clothes. So right now I'm buying things anywhere from a 7 to like a 10 for them. So starting out with just some of these little easy athletic shorts, $3.39, but again, this was 75% off because it was a red tag today. $3.65 kids, this is from Walmart. A size 8, probably my oldest son will wear these for now because they're a little bit long. My little guy, he's on the shorter side, so these might be like a little long for him, but you know, just a classic athletic pant, perfect for basketball, for practice, for all that. My oldest son also does tennis and my youngest son also does dance, so they're like needing comfy clothes all the time. The next ones I got, they were $3.39, but they were 50% off with that blue tag. I don't even see, okay, these are a medium, an 8-10. And they're just like plain black ones. These are probably gonna be too big for my oldest son. He like just grew a ton overnight and now he's like super skinny. He's like really like tall and lanky right now. He's like in that phase. So these might not fit him around the waist, but what I like to do is I just go through like the boys section, the kids section, and I just like look for those sale tags. And if they are just a bigger size than either of my kids, I just buy it and then I put it in a bin. And then when he's in a 10, I'll just get it out. And that way, I always get the absolute cheapest items at the thrift store and then we use them when we need them. It's perfect. All right, third, I just got another like black pair of shorts. These ones, they do not have a size in them, but I can just tell by like looking at them. These will fit my oldest. These might fit my youngest, but probably not. But again, it was the red tag, so these were only $1. All right, I just got 2 other things for the boys here. Or no, I lied, 3 other things. Okay, I got this athletic shirt, and it was the 50% off of the $3.39, so good deal. I'm not really sure what brand this is, but I got this for my oldest, for Fox, because you know he's also in tennis, and he doesn't wear like a uniform for that like he does for basketball. So I wanted something for him that was like a little bit warm. You know, it's still February, it's cold. He's playing tennis indoors, but still. So he needed some more of this sort of like, you know, like athletic-y material. Okay, now the last 2 things for the boys. I did get pants for my oldest. So I did the thing where I went through the rack and I just looked at all the red tags because they were 75% off. These were $3.99, 75% off. These are just some Old Navy straight leg jeans. They are in a size 10. So eventually Fox will wear these. So I will just fold them up and I will put them in the bin that I have set aside for size 10 items. And then when he's ready, they will be there. I'm telling you, that is the best parenting hack. If you have the space for it, get those super discounted thrift clothes while you can. Because I did that again with this pair of pants. Again, $3.39. This was less than $1 for these. That's so good. These are a size medium. He might actually wear these right now. Yeah, these might not be for the future. These might be for today, but still, he is still like a kid that prefers like what we call a soft pant rather than denim. So he's always excited to find these like cargo pants or things that are, you know, easier around the middle. All right, next from the thrift store are all things I got for myself. So obviously we're gonna do a try on because my thrift store doesn't have fitting rooms. I got a denim skirt, first of all. It's a size 14. I wear anywhere from a 10 to a 16 depending on the brand. I like literally never know. And this brand is called Apple Seeds. So like not a brand I've literally ever heard of. I have no idea. But it was $4.99, but it was 25% off. So let's try it on right now. Let's see how it looks. I don't own a denim skirt, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. Okay, so the proportions are a little bit funky here. We all have a funky body in some way. And mine is that I've got this lovely little apron belly because not only have I given birth to 2 children, but I also lost 120 pounds. So like I got kind of a wonky body and then I got kind of a gap right here. So I don't know if this is the most flattering look. I don't know. I'm also at that point where I'm like mad that I have to care about looking flattering instead of like how I feel, you know, like I'm trying to separate those things. I don't know. I don't know if this is something I would actually wear. Probably not. I don't know. Tell me what you think. This skirt to be determined, but I did buy 3 shirts as well that I want to try on. And I'm just gonna leave the skirt on and I'm gonna try them on with it. This is from the Gap. It's a size large. It was $3.39, but it's that blue tag, baby. So I got 50% off of this. So let's see. All right, there we go. Just a classic long sleeve shirt. It totally fits. And now I'm looking at this and wondering, maybe the skirt problem would be solved if I just didn't tuck the shirt in. But I don't know, you guys, the Gen Zers, they tuck everything in, everything's high-waisted. I don't know how old I'm supposed to be, how old I'm supposed to dress. I'm 33 years old. I'm not supposed to dress like a Gen Z. I don't know. I feel like I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Bottom line, this is a nice, simple, basic shirt that I will wear all the time. So, good one. The next one I've got is hot pink, Barbie pink, if you will. This is from No Boundaries. It's a size large, but I think it's a junior's. So we'll see. We'll see if I can stretch myself on into it. This was a pink tag, so I paid full price for this, but still it was only $3.99, which I still think is a good deal. Okay, yeah, for sure. She's pretty tight. Well, a little bit of under boob action happening there. Okay, yeah, I would need to wear a more neutral bra with this because it's like a little bit stretchy to the point where you can see the outline of my maroon colored undergarments. But this is exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be kind of like tight and constricting. I would probably wear it with a pair of my high-waisted jeans and maybe like a puffy vest. That would be really cute. I don't have a puffy vest, but now I have something to look for when I go thrifting. I think this would be cute with like maybe a denim jacket or something like that, like as a layering piece, not necessarily on its own. But you know, it's doing what I want it to do. So good job, totally worth $4. And the last one I got for myself is similar, different brand, but it's light pink by Free Assembly. It is a size large, also a pink tag, so I did pay full price, which was $3.99. It also has this seam down the back, which I think makes it pretty fun, but it's the same sort of idea where it's like gonna be really like hugging on my body and it's like that ribbed texture. So we'll see if this one works out too. All right, there we go. Much like the other one, even though it's a different brand, it feels almost the same. It's like a little less like constricting, like maybe more cotton than polyester in this one compared to the last one, even though like all of them are blends. But yeah, I feel like I really scored on some layering basics today. Oh, there's one more thing I have to show you. Okay, I will admit, I did not get this item on this thrift trip. I got it last week, but it's the only thing I bought, so that's why I didn't do a haul last week. Cause like, that's no fun. I'm not gonna give you a haul for one item, but I have to include it because it is possibly the best thing I've ever thrifted, to the point where, you guys, I was picking up my son at his dance class, and the class after him is all like 16 and 17-year-old girls. and I'm walking in and one of them looked at me and just goes, oh my God, I love your jacket. And I was like, thanks, I got it at the thrift store. And they're all with their beige Stanley cups and their Ugg boots. And they're all like, oh my gosh, I love the thrift store. And I was like, oh, I'm an icon. I have never felt so validated in my life than when those teenagers told me that I was cool and also that thrifting is cool. Like, I have so much faith in Gen Z and Gen Alpha for reusing clothing, thinking that thrifting is cool. When I was a kid, thrifting was not cool. I'm so glad that it is now and that all those girls thought I was the cat's ass. Anyway, here it is. Here is the item. It's a coat. I wore it today. You guys, dead. I paid 15 bucks for it. This was not a super cheap item, but it is from Steve Madden. And look at this. It's not just like a flannel. It's like a thick jacket. And it's now my whole personality, okay? Come on now. I'm very cool, okay? This is very me, obviously. If you see the things I just purchased for myself, it's pink, it's blue. From far away, it's purple. It's amazing. Anyway, this is really, I feel the thrift gods smiled down upon me and said, here, my child, have this coat. Okay, moving on. That was all the stuff I got at the thrift store. Next, we're gonna talk about the antique shop. Now, if you watch my channel, you might know that for a while I have been collecting Indiana glass hens. They are also known as hen on nest or Han in the collector community. We call them Hans, and many brands are out there that make Hans. However, I collect the Indiana glass ones, and I've been trying to put a rainbow together because they come in all these colors. For Christmas, I got a few, and my rainbow is beautiful. I will insert some footage of the rainbow right here. But there are still some elusive colors that I am after. I'm looking for mulberry and cranberry. I'm looking for peach and light pink. I'm looking for a cobalt blue. I am looking, there's a bunch out there that I'm still looking for. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna pop in to this nice little vintage and antique store in my area. And guys, I found a hen. I found an Indiana glass hen that I did not previously have. She's beautiful. So I do already have a clear Indiana glass hen. However, this one predates that one because she has the red comb. Look at that. Oh, isn't she pretty? And also a difference from her from the other ones is she doesn't have the little balls. Like the later ones have these little like balls all around the rim, and she's just a little bit older. So I'm very excited about this find. I paid $19 for her, which is fair. She's a more common hen. This isn't one of the super elusive colors, which can go for hundreds of dollars. I do have a couple of really like more rare ones that I'm very proud of. But this was still a really exciting find to find in the wild, because a lot of these I have to go on Etsy or on eBay to find. So to find one out in my local antique store was very exciting, and I cannot wait to put her up on the shelf with her spot in the rainbow, of course. Yes, this was very exciting. And they also had, in that same little stall, they had two other hens. Now these are not Indiana glass because they're mini, and Indiana doesn't make minis. And I'm gonna have to go on my Han Facebook group that I'm a part of and ask about these because I don't really know their origin. But my little antique store was having like a red tag sale, and these were on sale for $5 each. And they're both just perfect little milk glass Hans. So they're marking on the bottom. It looks like a little table with another little table underneath. If that strikes anybody, I will of course go on my Facebook page and upload a picture, and someone will be able to tell me all about these. So I don't really know anything about their origin, but dang it, I'm excited that I picked up 3 darling hens today. All right, my next antique store find, it's tiny, but it's so cute. I paid $2.99 for this pin. And you guys, it's just this little ceramic pin with my flippin' name on it. Obviously, I'm going to buy that. What are the chances? And it looks like it was made out of like a recycled tile, and it's been just painted. And I was like, oh my gosh, obviously I'm gonna buy that. Okay, the last thing I bought at this at this antique store because I went to another one too. Now, I am coming up here on my 8th wedding anniversary with my darling husband, and we do the traditional gifts, anniversary gifts. If you like Google it, you can find like a whole list, and it's like really fun. You know, like year 5 is like wood, and year 7, I believe, is copper. So we've done all sorts of interesting gifts that we give each other that are like these traditional gifts. And year 8 is bronze. And I was like, what the heck am I gonna get Gianni made of bronze? And the most lovely woman was working, and I was like, hey, I need to find something made of bronze. And she was like, oh, well, does your husband like fish? And I was like, oh my gosh, like we are a fisher family all the way. And she led me over to this really cool bronze fish. So I bought it, and here is the bronze fish. It's really heavy. I mean, I guess if you showed it to me, I guess I would have guessed it was bronze, but I just like don't know enough that I would have picked it out and like known. So very grateful for the lovely people that work there. I did pay 40 bucks for this, which is a lot. Like this is not a thrift price tag. This is not a budget-friendly item. To pay $40 for a little statue of a fish, that might seem ridiculous, but it's for our anniversary. It's something special. I really had a nice time going and picking it out, knowing that it is really old and has some history and all that. I think it's really, you know, fun, and I know that my husband is going to love it. So yeah, this is the bronze anniversary gift. So hopefully he's not watching this. And then after scoring all of these things, I thought, okay, I'm really doing well today. I am going to press my luck, and I'm going to the Mega Mall. If you live in the mid-Michigan area, it's kind of a drive for me, but it's in a place called DeWitt, and it's called the Mega Mall, and it is the biggest antique store. It's like the size of a Home Depot, but it's like little booths. And like I got so overwhelmed. I was in there for like over an hour, and I couldn't tell you like where I was in the store or if I'd already seen what I was looking at. It all started running together, and I was like, I'll just see if I can find any hens. And I did find like 5 hens, but they were all colors I already had. So, and they weren't like all together. They were like scattered throughout the place, and it was a lot. And I was texting my husband like, we need to come here sometime because like, I don't know if I can do this alone. Like it's too much. If you are from the mid-Michigan area and you've ever been to the Mega Mall, leave me a comment down below. Like that place is insane. But I did manage to find a really excellent find. If you watch me, you know that I raise quail. My husband and I, we have quail. We hatch them, we raise them, we eat their delicious eggs. And so anytime we can find a quail thing, we do. And today I found these vintage ceramic quail, and I am just literally dying over them. Look at these quail. Dead. Are you joking? They were like just waiting for a quail lady to come and buy them and take them home and love and cherish them. Are you kidding? So I did pay $22 for the pair because again, this is not the thrift store. It's an antique store. I get it. And honestly, they could have been $100 and I would have bought them because it felt like they belonged to me. Do you ever get that way about an item where you see, like, I know that's weird, and I'm not usually like a huge stuff person. Like maybe my house looks a little bit maximalist, but generally I don't keep a lot of clutter. I don't keep a lot of stuff. So when I'm drawn to an item, I feel drawn to it. Maybe there's like some quail spirit attached to them that's like, the quail lady. The quail lady is coming for you. And all right, there you go. That's it. That is the thrift/antique haul. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've inspired you to maybe take a trip to the thrift store, or if you haven't been to an antique store in a while, or a flea market, or like a finders keepers event, maybe get out there and take a look, because there is some sweet old stuff out there that just has so much life left in it that we can give it. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you thought, and of course, come on back for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!